Hey Tyler, Connor here with Wilson Motor. I want to put a face to the name so you kind of know who you've been talking with over the past weekend about this awesome Ford Raptor here, F-150 Raptor. So let me just do a little walk around here. I'll back it out so we can kind of get real close into it and nitty gritties and see all the details here, since you are out of state obviously and you want to see everything. Excuse the fact that it's a little bit dirty. It's been driven by our general manager for over the weekend. He was kind of driving it there, and so I didn't have a chance to wash it when I got it. So we'll just start here, kind of go from left to right, I guess, and go all the way around. Normally I go this way, but I'm gonna go that way today just to throw things up and shake it up a little bit. Starting with your lights, if I remember right, they are LED lights. They are going to be really bright and let you know everybody who's on the road. Obviously being the Raptor, you've got the Raptor grille here, the big bold Ford. So when someone sees you in the rearview mirror, they're gonna see it, they'll be like, oh no, it's a Ford. No, just kidding. But they'll know it's a Raptor because it's pretty cool. Being a Raptor 2, you have these little lights right here, which I don't really know what this is for. I don't know if it's just aesthetic or not, but it's kind of cool. I like it. You also, on the Raptor, you have the 360 view when you back up. So you got a front camera here, so you can show the camera inside the vehicle while you're off-roading to make sure you're not going to smack into rocks or anything like that. Kind of helps when you're off that way, but it also helps with the parking situation when you're in reverse and whatnot, so you can see that. You got your tow hooks down here in the bottom. And there are parking sensors on the front here, but they're kind of hidden. I've never been able to find where they're at on the Raptors because they have these big holes here, so it's not like the normal F-150s. So I don't know exactly where they are, but when you look on the monitor in there, you can see that there is the sensors showing you like you're gonna get close to things when you're parking and whatnot. Like I said, you have the tow hooks there too. And then being a Raptor, you also have the skid plate right there protecting the undercarriage, so you're not going to smack into anything and destroy that as you are doing things. But as you can see, the previous owner was really good at it. There's no scratches or anything on the bottom there, so they never smacked into any rocks. They're really good at taking care of it. Fun fact about this truck, in case you were wondering, the previous owner was Ken Block, the one and only Ken Block, off-roading guy. He does rally trucks and Raptors. This we tend to believe now is more of his daily driver than it was anything else, because there's not really a whole lot of off-roading stuff that went down in it. So there are some minor scratches here on the wrap, because like I said, this is a wrap and it's not the actual color. Underneath it you have a shiny black, but he wrapped it in this gray just to or kind of this matte black to make it so you got like little scratches like this, so it's protecting the actual paint and it just scratches the wrap instead. So it's kind of cool. Once again, being Raptor, you got the ventilators on the top of the hood and on the sides here to kind of help keep the engine cool and to bring air in. This is where I was telling you, you got the cameras right here, so you have that 360 view. So you have two cameras on both mirrors, the one in the front and the one in the back. Just walking along here on the side. All four tires are brand new tires, so they have a ton of tread. I don't have to worry about changing those out for a while. They're the BF Goodrich, so you got a really good brand there too. You do have a Gator truck bed cover there, so the Gators are pretty good. And then it also has this little gate here that you can unhook, and you can hook up right here to extend the bed a little bit. Like it comes out to here, so you can extend out to here if you have more things you want to carry in there. It does have a good bed liner in there, so you don't have to worry about scratching up the bed itself if you have to put anything in there. Here being a Raptor, again, you have a big Ford on that tailgate. You got the F-150 here, and you got the Raptor badge right here as well. It's dual exhaust. Here's your rear tow hooks there too. You got a hitch to be able to tow stuff and your tow hookups. This is the side that's kind of a little more scratches here on the side. If you can kind of see it here in the sun, we'll see if I can get it. Kind of see it right in here. And because it's a wrap, we're not able to buff those out, unfortunately. So you can't really buff the wrap, or it's going to ruin the wrap altogether. But the wrap is really holding in together really good. And it also is pretty easy to clean. That's one advantage of having this color rather than like that shiny black. And shiny black is really hard to keep clean, but the kind of this matte black wrap, super easy to just wash off and get it going. Let me open up here in the back. Like I said, excuse the little mess. The general manager here was driving here over the weekend, had his kids in there, so there are a little bit of crumbs there on the floor. One thing I really like about the Fords is the floor is flat. You don't have any like middle bump there. You don't have to have a hump boy in the middle. Little Brian Reagan. Anyways, it's flat, so it's easier to store things. You pull that up, and you can store a lot of big things in here inside the vehicle on top of the, everything you can store in the back there. Really easy to pull it down. To pull the seat back down, you just pull that little guy right there, and then it'll come right back down. The only interior flaw I can really think of is there's just a little bit of a scratch right here on this middle seat. Other than that, everything's out just really pristine here in the middle. Just different settings for people in the back is you have heated seats back here, and you have 3 options for charging. You got a little smoking charger, you can do the little adapter in there. You got 2 USBs, and then you have a 110 outlet right there as well. And then they have storage here in the back. You have cup holders on the side windows. You have cup holders here in the middle. All you do is pull it out like that. And that is the Raptor in the back. Let's go up here to the front. And obviously you have the sunroof, twin panel moonroof. You can bump that one back there and have more light in the back as well. Personally, this is why I like the F-150. I really want one just so I can have the sunroof. I love it. Sunroof does open up. I'll have it open up and show you there. And then you have, while that's opening, you got 6 auxiliary switches in the Raptors. So you can add additional options into there, light bars, winches, lots of different off-roading options to be able to help you enjoy it, have a better experience out there. So these are going to be your controls for the sunroof. You can have you have the roof go up, you can open it all the way, you can close that little thing there so it's darker in here. You have your lights. These are your door lights if you want to have them open while the door goes open and closed. And then this guy right here will open that back window automatically for you too. Here's your garage code openers. So instead of having that little fob here for your garage door, you can set it all up into the truck. I believe this is an auto dimming mirror, so you don't have to worry about dimming it when you're at nighttime there. Let's go from left to right and just different controls here on the inside. We have all your mirror controls right here and your window locking options, so now no one can open their windows. You also can fold in the mirrors automatically too. And then you have all your 4 windows you can open and close. You have 3 drivers you can save seats for. These are going to be your lights on the outside of the windows. This is going to be a truck bed light. This is going to do your dimming of your cluster and your lights over here. Headlights. This is your parking brake down here. And this will move your parking brake and gas pedal forward and backwards, as you can see that down there. Miles wise, we're looking at 33,205. Obviously you have your RPMs and your speed on the right. You got your turbo PSI right here. You have your gas, your oil temperature, and then your oil level and oil temperature. And then you can move, obviously you have 6 different screens here you can play around with to see different settings here within the vehicle. And the My Views, you can put whatever ones you want on there to change that around. You move that all here with this guy right here. This is going to be your cruise control, and you do have adaptive cruise control. These are going to be all of your settings for your sound and your playing your music and whatnot. And this is going to be your phone settings when you have it hooked up to Bluetooth. You do have paddle shifters here, so if you set it in the manual mode, you can do all this paddle shifting if you want to do it that way. And then these are going to be your blinkers and your headlights, or not, your wipers. Coming down over here to this side, this is how we shift. We have the actual gear shifter there. Like I said, you have the manual mode. You can either swap gears this way, or you can do it with the paddle shifters, depending on how you are feeling. You do have a lane keeping assist option right here. Here's your 4-wheel drive. You got the 2-wheel drive, the 4 auto, 4 high, and 4 low. And pushing this in right there will do your locking differential option. You have to push that, just push that in. So if you go into 4-wheel drive, you can lock it that way like that. About 2-wheel drive. Then you have your Pro Trailer Backup Assist. So when you have a trailer hooked up and you want to go and you're in reverse and whatnot and you have this turned on, if you don't know how to back up a trailer, some people don't, all you do is, I want to go right, so you do that, and it will turn the car for you and turn your wheel, all of that for you. You don't have to worry about doing that. Same thing, left, so you go left. Trailer brakes and different options there for your towing. Here's all your climate controls, your heated and ventilated seats. Here's all your media controls. Then you can also do everything like that up here on the screen itself. You can click it, so you can click and play the climate here. You can click and play the audio here as well. You do that all on This is this thing itself. You can have the forward navigation if you want to, or you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this vehicle, so you can do it through the Google Maps or that way if you want to do that as well. There's a heated steering wheel, which I believe is done, I don't remember. Well, I was thinking it was right there, but this is actually a steering wheel for you of normal, sport, and comfort. The heated steering wheel, I believe, is done on the screen here. I can't remember exactly where it's at the moment. And then up here is your auto start stop. You can turn that off so if you don't want your engine to turn off. This is so you can see your screen. Right now it's like it's looking in front of us, but this is a 360 view, so you can see all the way around the vehicle, and it shows kind of like that bird's eye. But this shows you have sensors all the way around the vehicle. So flop it there. There's reverse, and it is predictive lines. So as you are turning, it's going to show you where the truck is going to be turning. Obviously your hazards. This is going to be a trail assist, kind of like helping you out, trail control speed, and that comes over there. It's trail control. How are you able to see that? This is your traction control, turning that off so it doesn't control your vehicle for you while you're in the snow slipping around. A couple other charger options right there. In here you have your USB chargers and just a little storage, cup holders. There's some extra napkins for you in case you needed some napkins, and I'll get rid of those for you. There's a lot more storage. There's another 12-volt charger in there too. Then you have your glove box over there, and obviously being a Raptor seats, Raptor stitched. It's awesome. So that's the Raptor for you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out in any way we can do it, and hopefully we can get a deal going. Thanks, man.